He's working. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I sound very tired. Why is that, you may ask? I went to a field trip yesterday. I fell over, people kept on crashing into me, and now I am in pain, and I cannot get up. I thought it'd be interesting to do an editing stream since I haven't done that in a while. While I talk about what happened yesterday and my experiences with my first experience going to Skate Zone, since that's what happened yesterday. Yeah. Basically, there had been an attendance challenge. Anyone with over 95% attendance could go to this skate park called Skate Zone. And this time I was able to go, unlike last quarter, where I had been missing for over a week because I got sick. I have a weak immune system. This time I was eligible to go. So, that was fun. But now, here's the interesting part. The reason I'm in pain is because of one thing, and one thing only. I don't know how to skate properly. The thing is, I thought I'd be good at it. I used to own skates. I think I was pretty good at it. But that was not the case. In this case, I was in a lot of pain by the end of it, because I kept on falling over. Not just because of me. I was not in pain just solely because I'm bad at skating. No. It was because people also didn't know how to skate. They kept on crashing into me. So I kept on getting knocked over every 5 seconds. And I think most of us heard of hit and runs, right? In this case, they were a lot worse, especially for the people who didn't know how to skate. There were people who would skate up to you, tap you on the shoulder, say something, and then just skate away knowing that you can chase them. It was horrible. Had I gotten into any hit and runs, though? Technically, yes. Multiple times. And it got even worse when people actually they brought out those white things that you use to make sure you don't fall over when you're skating. I just realized I've been using the wrong thing. But basically, skating isn't an easy thing to do. Because apparently, there's a lot of things you need to know how to do if you want to be safe while you're doing it. And the only thing I know how to do is stand up. That's literally all I know how to do. Stand up after I fall over. And it was sad. It was extremely sad. It's just gotten really awkward. I don't know. I'm not used to streaming. Normally I'd just be doing this with the microphone off, since that's what I did last time. But I'm not good at focusing on two things at once. But you know what we've done? We've dug our own grave, so we have to lie in it. I'm wondering why I've changed it, right? Because in the past, it was literally just doing that, the brush, and that's it, calling it a day. But no, I've decided, okay, it's been a while, maybe I could try to upgrade my editing style. And so here we are. We have these circles, which don't look like anything at the moment, just looks like I'm giving Scar... He's becoming a Dalmatian, but brown. Well, not really, it doesn't look like... But I thought it'd be nice for an editing style. A new hair editing style, since I felt like I could do a bit more with the hair when I was editing it, other than just putting the light, the shading, and that's it. Because one day, I'd been scrolling on TikTok, and I saw something interesting someone had did with this, where they just added circles, and then filled it in, and it looked good. good. It was on a drawing, not a gotcha edit, but a regular drawing. So I wasn't sure if it would work, but I thought it would be worth a shot, so I did some experimenting. I took a picture of Etho, and then I shaded it with the style, and it looked pretty good. But the weird thing was that I knew that if it worked on someone who didn't have any colors, well, that many colors anyway, on their hair, then maybe it could work with ones that did have colors, or more noticeable colors, on their hair. And it does work. Mostly. I like it. It looks nice. It looks fancy. One thing is that I have not used the magic wand in a long time, because usually I'll just use it without it since since I don't think I need it. I don't like using it that much, since most of the time it can look choppy. I don't like having to fill it in. But I thought we could give the magic wand a second chance. It can redeem itself. So I thought it would be a good idea to use it, since something tells me it wouldn't be easy to draw circles on a character with so many lines, and it would be obvious and it wouldn't look good. But I think it looks good. I like it. It looks fancy once it's done. There are some aspects I kept from the old art style. For example, I'm still using the pen fade for the hair shading for the light. Since I like it. It looks soft. It looks nice. It's shiny. Shiny stuff. Because when I first started Gotcha, I'd always seen a lot of editing styles, but I always wanted one that made it look like glass for some reason. Because I always wanted my editing style to one day look like something that was made of glass. And when I finally did, I hated it. Yep, the style I actually wanted, when I actually finally did it, I hated it with all my living being, because I thought it looked weird. And I hadn't even done anything wrong. Apparently that was how it was supposed to look. I just didn't like it. Then I retired trying that style out, and I began experimenting for a while to see if I could find a new style that I liked. And I had, multiple times, but then I got lazy, because it was a bit too detailed. Because that was one of the things I kept in mind when I was trying to fix this current editing style. That one, I didn't want anything too fancy, since I would because I didn't want every time I had to get to the end of one of these, I'd think, oh gosh darn it, now I have to do the editing, and that's going to take 2 hours, oh no. So I wanted something simple, well, as simple as I could get it to be. But I realized that there wasn't exactly an editing style that would fit that exact criteria I was trying to meet when I wanted a new one. So I had to start experimenting on my own, make my own. And it was probably a good thing, since I didn't want to have a common editing style. I wanted one that would be just my own. So when I'm making these, someone goes, "Oh, I recognize that editing style. Is that Emmy? Is that Sleepless? Is that Sleepless?" Yeah, I want an editing style that people can recognize me by, because I noticed that, for example, on TikTok, a lot of gotcha creators on there have similar editing styles, so it isn't exactly easy to distinguish who's who, because sometimes you can get confused, like, wait, didn't I see you? And then you realize, no, that wasn't the same person, that was, oh dear, that was a different person, so that can't be the same person, right? Wait a minute, I know you, I've seen you before. And then you're like, oh dear, they have so many similar editing styles, it's not going to be easy to tell who's who. But in some cases, you can tell who made what, since maybe you've seen the creator for a while, maybe you watched them, maybe you're just familiar. But just in case, I'd rather not practice an editing style, so I didn't use any tutorials because that would result in probably what I'm trying to avoid. So, so I wanted an uncommon editing style that wouldn't be that easy to mistake for someone else's. That pretty much sums it up. I didn't want an editing style similar to too many else. Too many else's. Too many else's. The Elsas are multiplying. Oh no. They're multiplying. We didn't know they had this power. Oh no. I wasn't really expecting to put Eli into the series. I was not planning it at all. But I thought, okay, we need a new character. We need someone new. Come on. Why not? So Eli. You have the goofy guy. Who would probably be the one to call someone out for wearing a wig in front of a large amount of people. And without actually trying to be rude. And then, hey, he's good. You like Eli here. He's a nice dude. This is actually the first time I've streamed without an actual external app in use. Since normally I would have to install an app. I think it was that one with the orange watermark. I used it in most of my past streams, with the game streams that I used to do with Roblox, the Mimic. I don't remember what it was called. I just remember that it had an orange watermark. What was it called? I actually don't remember, but that was what I used every single time. I don't remember. I'll have to. I'm probably gonna have to check that out after this stream because I'm curious. I don't remember. I also still have the wristband on me because I didn't want to get rid of it. I don't know why. I'm a pack rat. I just wanted to keep it. It looks cool. It has a number on it. It has 731142. But there is no reason for me to keep it. There's no reason. I just like it. It's nice. It's neat. It's pretty neat if I do say so myself. It'll be funny because I can't actually see the chat, so it'll be funny if when I check over the stream and it turns out I've been talking to myself. Oh no. That would be slightly embarrassing. Well, we've all done it at least once. We've all streamed and knew fully well, not really, somewhat known that we are talking to ourselves for hours and just pretending like there's someone there. It's lonely. I think there's an issue. This is why I don't like the magic wand. Because of this. Okay. Down here. Need to fix this up a bit. Oh dear. Oh dear, what have I done? Oh no, this is why. I wonder if I could use the magic wand within the magic wand. That would be funny. I don't think I can, though. I can't have that kind of power. Yet. I should be able to fix this. Yes, I can. It's fixable now. Get rid of these ugly dots that are just appearing. This is fun. Okay. I need to lower the opacity so it doesn't... There's a point in time when every time I shaded black hair, I would use the color purple to contrast it, since I knew that this kind of stuff would happen and it wouldn't look good. So I just started using purple, but sometimes it wouldn't work and it would actually look really bad in the end, since I didn't actually use the proper color. It wouldn't contrast correctly. It would look weird. So I stopped doing that. Because it's fine if it doesn't really... Because it looks natural, it looks nice most of the time. But maybe I should use purple. Maybe. If when I remove the magic wand it doesn't look good, I'll switch it to purple. Use the alpha lock. I wonder if there is an actual way to check the chat. That'd be nice. Let's see what you guys are saying. What you guys are planning. What you're plotting in there. What you're scheming. Because I can't see you. Hold on. I'm curious though. Because there was already one person who was planning to overthrow me. I remember that. I didn't forget. You know who you are. I know, because you tried. I said, let's overthrow. Okay, I heard that. I have great hearing. I have decent hearing. And I remember that, even though I couldn't hear it since it was a Discord message. It was very nice. Wait, no. Okay. I am not saying I enjoyed the idea of being overthrown. I do not want to be overthrown. And I don't know how you overthrow a Discord owner. How does that happen? Unless maybe it's a hacker, but I highly doubt they knew how to hack. I highly doubt it. Unless they have a secret skill. They have a secret skill and they know how to hack people. I'm just gonna log into the Discord server one day and they're just gonna get on. I'm gonna be timed out. It's gonna be ridiculous. Oh no. I need to... Just what I feared. This is just what I've been worrying about. Yes, the one issue about shading. Does it work on black hair? Every single time. I wonder if I change this to purple, will it fix? Will it? Hold on. If I change this to... I can't change it completely purple because then it will look obvious. Change it to that. That might help it. I might fix it. Oh, just... I don't know how I feel about that. It's bad. No. Oh, it's because it's the wrong color. I do this. How does that work? That didn't really help that much. I think it's because I used the wrong... Now I remember why I don't use the purple. How do I fix this? Wait a minute. What happened here? Wait a darn minute. Have I been using the... What has been messed up? That is not supposed to happen. What happened? Hold on. What did I do? Oh, that's why. I did this on the same layer. I am not a smart person. Oh, but it's an easy fix. We cut this. We replace it. Oh dear. Oh my god. It's the Eli behind the slaughter. It was never Willie Mafton. It was Eli. He killed kids. I can't believe it. How could he do something so cruel? How could you do this? This is the Eli Beatmaker exposed video. Oh my god. What happened? Okay, we're done. We did not see that. We're just gonna lower it to that. Oh, it's because I need to... That's why it was not working. Because in black hair, I need to lower the opacity a bit more than normally. Oh. That's why it didn't look good. But since it's black hair, it has a deeper contrast to the actual... So it isn't going to look the same if I... So it's going to be already darker. Because it's multiply, and I'm multiplying the color black. Oh no. I should have known. I should have expected this. I don't know what happened. I have not the slightest idea why it decided to just crash for some reason. Maybe it couldn't handle the realization that black hair needs to be opacity layered more than normal hair. It couldn't handle it. It couldn't handle the truth. Oh no. It keeps crashing. I don't understand why, but it keeps crashing. Oh no. It can't handle it. It can't handle the truth. Oh no. If it crashes one more time, I might have to stop streaming, unfortunately. And some of you were probably glad since the stream has been just utter chaos. Because I don't know how to speak. In the telescope stream, I was doing just fine talking. Just speaking. Because I knew what I was going to talk about. I knew I was going to talk about a telescope. Here, I have no idea. I just said, okay, let's edit. Let's just edit for a stream. What can go wrong without any planning or thinking about what I'm going to talk about. This is why we need to think things through, because if we don't, stuff like this happens and we don't know what to do. I just realized we just started. We haven't even started with you yet. But eggs. Yes, eggs. Now what else could we talk about? Since I don't know what we could talk about now. A bit lost. I wonder if I can actually check the chat. Wait, I can turn it on. What just happened? I broke it. Oh dear, I broke it. Oh no. I broke it. Why is this happening? All I wanted to do was turn on the stream chat, nothing else. Also, you probably just saw this. Simple. There's one explanation to this. it got purged. It crashed. It wouldn't open. It just decided to break. So I had to delete it. I saved most of the stuff in screenshots. Very low quality screenshots, unfortunately, but I still have most of it. It sucks though, since I had a lot of stuff. A lot of unfinished projects. But it's okay. We can go. Something like that was bound to happen eventually with my terrible storage space. But it's okay. We're doing good. We can still edit. There's literally nothing different. I can still use everything fluently. Well, mostly fluently. When it isn't deciding to crash my stream. So I think we'll be good. We'll be good. It's okay. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Pain. I keep on having to readjust myself. I have to do the clipping, I think, if you want to do it, since I made it too similar. Okay. Before I decided to use Magibond again, this is what I would usually use. But now, I think I have something to talk about now, since I had a small glimpse of the chat before it just disappeared. And I can see that it's on, I just can't see it for some reason. That you guys are wondering about the building thing. The building. Wait a minute. Building. Confusion. Wait. I'm forgetting my own videos on building. Oh, now I remember, but I don't think there was a build unless you got a glimpse of the unless you somehow saw it. I don't know. I hope not. But if you did see it, then you got a small sneak peek of it. You know what if I just casually hold on. Let me turn this off for a second. Okay, open this. Ooh, it's a building. It's a scary purple building. Oh no. Why is he in a building? What is it gonna do? We don't know that. We don't know. Unless. I think I sent the glimpse of this a screenshot of the original thing for this in the Discord. Without the editing, of course, it was just this in the green screen. Unedited green screen. But I think you can get a glimpse that they're falling, because I don't think that happened. I don't think people walk like this. Unless humanity was evolving and I didn't know. Were you guys evolving without me or something? Is there something? Is there something that someone's been meaning to tell me? Has humanity been evolving and I didn't know? Do we know how to fly? Do we know how to fly or something? Is this the new age? I'm gonna be very disappointed if I find out you guys have been evolving. Humanity has been evolving and I didn't know about it. It would suck. I don't know. But let's provide some random explanations. Let's see if I can look at the chat if it's gonna work. No. Oh, that's why. It's because it's hidden here for some reason. Aha, I can see you now. Wait, no, I cannot. It disappeared. I was about to say I can finally see you, but I can't. It just decided to hide. Oh no. I can actually start with Scar. Thing is, I don't think... There's been one thing that hasn't really been mentioned, because I think there's been a bit of confusion, and I can understand why. With you, this guy, who's the reason why I struggle with black hair. One thing, I'm gonna reveal something, and you're gonna be very confused. Very, very confused. Eli Beatmaker, he is not a watcher. Why did it just... The second I said that. I see it. Don't disappear. No. Come back. Why does that keep happening? Every time I think it's gonna stay, it just leaves. Even the app couldn't handle the realization that... Eli is not a watcher. He did say... You're gonna be confused because he's definitely said that the reason he was able to light the fire and the reason he can help Scar is because he has watcher magic. But the thing is, he is not a watcher. He's not. This guy's not a watcher. He isn't. Nope. He's not. He's something else. Something a bit more powerful. Maybe I should give... Should I give a hint? Should I give a hint at what you are? Why does that keep happening? Stop trying to kick me out. Okay. I'll give you one hint. Moon. Yes, moon. Here's your hint. The sky. Something related to... That traces back to where his Minecraft skin originally originates from. It's something similar to what the... Something like that. If you... Kakashi. Yes, Kakashi. Yes, him. There's something that's correlated with this, with why he's able to use water magic when he's not a watcher. Okay, stop. Why? Let me finish my sentence. Something like that. Moon, hello. I had to replay that for a second. I am so sorry if the stream is breaking. It keeps on kicking me out because it doesn't want me to reveal anything. It doesn't want me to. What? Stop. No. You know what? Close out YouTube. Close it out. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. You can't force me to go back there now that it isn't open. You can't. You just can't. Bamboozled. Absolutely bamboozled. Ah! Stop! I didn't even have YouTube open. How is this happening? Why? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, stream? Please. We're just trying to... Ah! Stop! You know what? Closing everything out. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. There's nothing you can force me... There's no apps that it can force me into since it's all gone. It's all gone since I closed everything out. Ah! No, stop. Why? Okay, I hate this. Is this a glitch? Is it because I click it? Is it because I'm clicking the chat and it's delayed? Because I keep on clicking the chat when I'm trying to get the next brush? If I click this, I go back here, close that out. And I don't try to switch the brush. I wait for it to disappear fully. Am I free? Can I edit in peace now without it just breaking? Okay, it's finally, I'm free. We're free. Okay. Now we can get back to talking about, I have no idea. Okay, okay. I hate it here. You'll never be free. I will be free. No. Stop. No. Can I please just edit? Please. Please. Please stream. Is it something in here? What is this? This is evil. Please. I'm just trying to edit. That's all I want. I just want to edit in peace. And we're just gonna try to ignore it whenever it happens. We're just gonna try to ignore that. Oh, whenever it was you. Whenever we write a comment, you just oh, that's why. I'm not gonna be able to refreeze. Oh no. Oh no, it's because I can't even do anything about it. Because oh man. Oh well, we're just gonna have to ignore it and pretend like that is not happening. I know, it's because you guys talk. Every time you talk, it brings me into YouTube. No! No! I'm just gonna have to ignore the fact that every time you guys talk, then it's gonna force me back in. We're just gonna ignore it. We're gonna ignore it best we can while we continue this. Okay. I hear a helicopter. Also, remember when I threw Grain out the window? He's still there. Grain is the bread that I threw for the random piece of bread that I wasted by throwing out the window was no. We have the power. No, I just think the fact you guys can just hijack my stream now, since every time you talk, I'm gonna have to like just jump back in. Oh no. But remember that grain. The grain that I threw out the window is still there. No one's moved it. It is still there. On the ground, in the grass. No one's touched it. Not even I think a squirrel ate some of it. I think a squirrel ate some of Gran. Yep, I'm afraid that some of Gran may have been eaten by a squirrel by now. It sucks. But sacrifices must be made. I'm afraid Gran he has been gone. He has been devoured. He is gone. Farewell. We can have a small moment of silence. Could put an 07 in the chat for the innocent grain of bread who has been devoured by a squirrel. Farewell. It's okay. I know it probably streaming won't exactly be easy, because it never really is, no matter what I'm doing it on. The few times I've streamed on computer, but it's okay. I can manage. There we go. That's Scar Eyes I done. Now we move on to jelly. To do this, we must sacrifice God. We are literally hijacking your screen. No, no. Oh no. Oh dear, that is too tall and a bit too close. I might have to move this a bit since I think I moved it a bit too far. Right here. And something about Is that good? I don't use this enough. I'm just gonna continue commenting every 30 seconds so you guys have seized control of this stream. There is nothing I can do about this. This is how it this is it. This is how it ends. Oh no. Is that okay? I might need to shrink this a bit. You can have a comment section. Not quite sure how that would work. How do I'm not exactly sure how to do that. Just channel for comments and then we comment there. Oh. That could work. Hold on. Let me think. Should I pause the... Hold on. Let me... Alright. It has been done. There is now a stream chat channel. There is now a stream chat channel in Discord. And now there's only one person that is able to... There's only one person who is able to hijack my stream. Oh no. Wait a minute. I just realized something. If it's in the... Hold on one second. I need to pause. Leave that. Close Discord and YouTube. Reopen YouTube. Reopen Discord. And go back in here. Is it working now? Is it still broken? Is it... Can you hear me now? Did I fix it? I'm not sure if I fixed it or not. Okay. Now I understand. I forgot about that silly glitch. Forgot about it. We've learned our lessons. We don't do that. We do not try and join a Discord voice chat during a stream, since it will mute it. It sucks. It's a glitch. I don't know why it happens, but it happens. Why isn't it merging? Hold on. What is this? What is that? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my god. What is that? Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear me. And it doesn't even look that bad. We're just gonna pretend we didn't see that. What was that? Oh my goodness. What did I just see? I didn't think I was supposed to see that. I think that was something that was forbidden knowledge. We were not supposed to see that. We need to fix that. We might need to move the eyes a bit. Wait, did I merge? Oh dear, no. Did I? Oh goodness gracious. I think I've made a mistake. I think this was a really big mistake. I merged the... Oh no. What have I done? I'm just gonna pretend we didn't see it. Yep, I see what I've done. I see the mistake I've made. I didn't need to merge those layers. I merged the wrong layers together. And pretend we didn't see that. Okay. Just gonna add the menu. Oh, so there's one point. I think I added it into the description of the first video where Eli first appeared. That yes, where I said yes, Jelly's eyes are progressively becoming more and more player-like. It's because I didn't mean to do that. Because yeah, there was a glitch. I was making a mistake in the art. I did not mean to make that happen. And it looked weird since Jelly just randomly just went it was horrible. I made the eyes a bit too realistic. Okay, Jelly's eyes are... I cannot see the Discord chat, but I can do this. I could just wait for it to load. It's taking... What have you done to Jelly? Jelly's fine. Nothing's happened to Jelly. Jelly is still Jelly. Jelly's fine. Yeah, Jelly's fine. This is definitely the truth. Jelly's fine. Also, I remember once when I was reading through comments, I saw someone had called Jelly a fox, since I didn't know that I was trying to make Jelly. Oh dear, I made the chickless. I don't know why. There have been a few times where I considered, okay, maybe I could figure out how to fix the thing. So I can give Jelly I can give Jelly her own character. I think that would be really cool. Oh dear, what is that? But I never figured out how I could do that. I'm still trying to figure it out, since I think that would be very cool. Because then we could actually have Jelly have more facial expressions. They can actually have facial expressions outside of just being on Scar's shoulder. I still remember in the first time, Jelly was really just gonna have the goofy circle eyes. That it wouldn't really work, since if I continue having the cartoon eyes even in serious moments, it's okay, you can still comment here, it's just fine. But, wait, what was I talking about again? Memory. Curse my memory. Okay, we do this. Oh, whoops. That Q&A? I remember that Q&A that I talked about. I talked about it in a community post I was going to do for my birthday. That's tomorrow. I'm going to do that in another stream. Because why not? Oh dear, that's too much. That's still too much. Dear. Oh dearie me. That is a bit of a glitch. Yeah, that Q&A is going to be answered in a stream. A few questions will be answered. With that one rule I set. That is the only rule. The only rule. That's it. Yeah, we have Jelly. Speaking of cats, though, Jelly kind of does look like my cat in a way. Well, this not the actual Jelly. This one. Somehow. The only difference is that chances are it is not gonna bite. It's not gonna bite Scar. Jelly will not bite Scar's chin while riding on his shoulder. Yet. And finally, we move on to the sky. Maybe check. Any day now. Yeah, but you're kind of right. It's Jelly. I think Jelly has one of the most realistic, in a way. I don't know how, but in your own way. Oh, that is the wrong. We are not going through that again with the using the same layer. Okay, you start with this. Now, what do we talk about? What if I talked about Scar's over? Well, he is Hawkeye. This guy is Hawkeye. But what if I tried talking about some of the characters' backstories? Because why not? I think I feel like it. We'll just talk about some of their backstories. The backstories that won't exactly meddle with plot, that I would like to keep hidden yet. Who? Whose backstory? How about Zedaf? Yeah, we'll go with Zedaf. As I think I've mentioned his backstory but I've not exactly fully explained it properly. That is a bit... Yeah, that's a bit light. Okay. Zedaf. I think I've seen it. I live for the applause. Basically, ZF is an experiment. Yes. ZF is an experiment. And that is kind of where his love of science comes from. Since, well, the lab he came from, they were particularly nice. They weren't like those other labs that you'd see in most backstories that will traumatize you. But in this case, ZF's lab was a good lab. They were nice. The experiments they did weren't exactly too bad most of the time, but they were livable. And eventually ZF started taking an interest in what they did. There were some things he wasn't a fan of, like the blood sampling, but he knew that maybe that could be something he could do eventually, since he found interest in it. ZF's parents. In this case, he doesn't exactly have parents, since he was lab created. He wasn't birthed. He was never birthed. That is a bit of an issue. Need to darken that a bit. Okay. But yeah, basically but now, explanation on why he likes to be hyped up. He likes it when people cheer for him. It's because he was after experiments were done, he'd been successful. He was the first experiment from his lab to be successful. And he loved the feeling of being applauded, since it was a good feeling. Because of that, he likes it when people will give him compliments. He likes being praised. It's nice. And eventually, when he did leave that lab, after he was released, and he was sent to an orphanage so he could find an actual family. He was a bit sad about that, though, because in the time where he had been experimented, he had grown slightly attached to the scientists that were experimenting on him. But he did find parents. He did. Exuma. Exuma was the one who adopted him, technically. Well, basically, the thing is that Exuma didn't legally adopt ZF. More kidnapped. But there was consent. Kidnapping with consent. An explanation for that would be that ZF had left the orphanage. The thing is, he didn't want an actual family, since he only liked the scientists. Hence the fact that being brought there involved him literally having to be... You know those things, the anesthetics that they'll use to nullify pain? They had to use that on him since he didn't want to leave, and he refused to do anything that they said after they told him that they had to bring him to an orphanage since they weren't legally allowed to take care of him. So, ZF, one of the days when he was in the orphanage and it was nighttime, he left. He escaped. He got trapped in a bus stop, and he'd been there. He decided that he'd try to go back. So he decided to hide. Oh, jeez, what happened here? But he didn't know the way back. So he didn't know the way back. So in this way, he decided to sleep at a bus stop. Because because he didn't know where else to go. His plan for him had been leave the orphanage, go back, find the scientists, tell them that he really wants to stay with them since he loves them and he'd rather have them as his parents. And that would be happy. He would have been happy with that. But the thing is, he never was able to find it. Unfortunately. Yes, ZF was lab created. So he'd been sleeping. He'd been sleeping at the bus stop when Exuma, who had been, Exuma had been around 19 when he found Zed. And he asked why he was there alone, and he originally thought that he'd gotten abandoned. ZF tells him that he's just trying to go home, because his original family didn't want him. Well, he felt like they didn't want him, so he wanted to try to convince them by telling them how much he loves them and he'd rather have them as his family. And Exuma calmly explains to them that if he feels like he needs to prove it, it might not be worth it. ZF is still in denial, so he doesn't do any. He refuses to believe Exuma, and he says he wants to wait for them. Exuma, reluctantly, he leaves, but he gives him his jacket so he won't freeze to death. Over the next few weeks, Exuma continues to visit Zed at that bus stop, still waiting, in hopes that hopefully they'll find him since he doesn't know where they are. And Exuma continues trying to convince him, but he doesn't want to budge, because Zed was determined to wait for them. He wanted them. Some more days passed, but they never came. The longer he waited, the more he realized that he started wondering if they'd ever really come back. Finally, Exuma continued trying, but he finally decided to ask if he wanted it to come with him in an alternative way. He asked, why don't you wait with me? You can come to my house, and you can stay with me while you wait for them. Or at least you can wait in the night so you don't freeze to death, preferably. Zed still doesn't want to leave, but he'd rather not die, even though he wanted to stay there, so he decides to go with Exuma. They go back to Exuma's house, and there, Exuma helps him, give him food, change of clothes, but Zed still wants to go back, so once he's done, he asks if he can go back to the bus stop. Exuma lets him, but says that he's welcome to come back anytime. More days pass. Exuma continues to visit Zed, and Zed on occasion will come to Exuma's house so he doesn't die during the night. And then finally, he realizes that it's been months. He'd been waiting for months, and they still hadn't come to find him. Even though he knows he wanted to continue waiting, something in his heart told him that it was finally time to just give up, and he should probably just go back to Exuma and tell him. He goes back to Exuma's, and he tells him that he's done waiting for them since he doesn't think they're gonna come anytime soon. And Exuma offers for Zed to live with him and for a while, and he can leave anytime he likes, as long as it's not to go back to that bus stop to wait in the cold again. ZF agrees, and they live together for a while. And eventually, when ZF gets old enough, he decides that he's going to try to make a house of his own. They don't see each other for a while, and they get reunited when ZF rejoins Hermitcraft. Hermes. Yes, the son of mythical sausage and small beans, Hermes. When he joins Hermitcraft, they get reunited. Yeah, that's basically where we are now with ZF and Exuma. And even though Zed, and one thing more, Zedaf, even though he's accepted that they're probably not going to come for him, he still misses them. He wants to see them one day. One day. And that is Zedaf's backstory, basically. Who else? Who else can I tell you the backstory of? Or better yet, who actually has a thought out backstory so far. Let's think. Is that good? Yeah, it's good. Alright, who is next? Impulse. Okay. Impulse. That's What was Impulse's? I'm not sure if I have a backstory for Impulse yet. I might. I'm just struggling to remember it, but hold on. I need to think for a second. Impulse. Okay, now I remember. I finally remembered. I knew I had one. I just didn't remember it. Impulse's backstory was he had a good family. Yeah, he had a good family. But one day, well, not one day, he had been bullied a lot. And it wasn't even for a good reason, because it was literally just because he was tall. He was taller than most of the other people, since he had a abnormally high growth rate. So by the time he was at, I think, by the time he was 13, he was around 6 foot. Yes, Impulse was a very tall person. He's a tall, very tall guy. One day, he's on his own, and some other kids say that they want to be friends with him, and they want if he wants to play a game with them. Impulse is really happy since there's people who actually want to be friends with him, so he says yes. They head out away from their parents' size, since they were at a playground, and they go into the forest. Impulse starts getting a bit suspicious since it's a bit dark in the forest, since the canopy is really thick. And they say that their game is called the Wishing Well. Impulse doesn't know what that is, because it doesn't exist, but he asks how to play. They go over to this old wishing well that's really deep in the forest. And they say, "Hey, the game is to reach over the wishing well, look deep inside of it by leaning over, and you have to name 3 things you see inside." Impulse thinks that it could be fun, and he just doesn't know it yet, so he looks inside. But as soon as he does, they grab him from behind, lift him up, and throw him inside. He gets really hurt, and when he asks what they just did and to let him out, they just scream the words, "You lose!" and just leave. They leave him in the well. Impulse spends most of the rest of the day screaming for help, but no one hears him since they're really deep in the forest. But then nightfall comes, and he hears something overhead, and he sees the kids again, and he asks if they're done and if they'll let him out now. And they don't say anything. For some reason, they don't say a word. And they just they pull out something that looks similar to the shape of the wishing well, and Impulse realizes that it's the cover, and they're gonna hide him inside so no one finds him. And he's screaming for them not to do it, since he knows that if they cover it up, there's chances that no one's ever gonna hear him screaming inside. They don't listen, and they proceed to close up the well anyway. Impulse is in that well for at least a week. He's surviving off of the moss that's growing on the walls. He's cut himself on the stone bricks, and he's really sad. He's been crying since he doesn't think anyone's gonna find him, and he's just gonna spend the rest of his life in a well, a dirty well with rats and stuff. Once again, and he just sleeps. He just tries to sleep and hope that one day he'll be found. And another thing. He sees something, and one day he's sleeping, and he sits on something, and it pokes him. He looks under the dirty water, the dirty well water, and he finds this weird coin. He'd never seen anything like it before, but he wondered, if maybe he could try to make a wish, even though he was literally inside the well. So he stands up, shakily. He uses the wall as support and drops it in the water. And then he wishes that one day, soon, someone will find him and rescue him from the well. A few days pass, and Impulse is just realizing that it probably wouldn't matter. But then he hears someone walking overhead. And then after a few seconds, he hears the wood. He hears the wood of the well cover cracking or creaking. And he knows that there's someone there. So he calls out, but it doesn't really come out as anything since his voice is dry. Okay, since he hasn't actually had proper water for a few days. And after a few calls, he continues, it goes silent again. And then he hears another voice asking, "Who's there? Is there anyone down there? Is there ghosts? Is this a possessed well? Is this demonic?" And Impulse tells him, "No, I'm just trapped down here. Can you please get me out?" And they hear the cover being moved, and a few bits of dirt and stuff fall since that thing hasn't been moved in months. And above them is a familiar, is a certain blonde guy, not Zeta, angry mango, a certain angry mango guy. With red eyes. Tango is really shocked when he sees someone in the well. Well, since no one's been there for months since it got closed off after someone went missing in there and no one found them. An Impulse asks if he can get him out. Tango leaves, saying that he's going to find something to get him out. And when he comes back with this weird vine. But the thing is that it's one of those thorny vines. And Tango asks, "Is this okay if I use this, since this could hurt a bit?" And Impulse doesn't exactly care at this point, since he just wants to leave. So Tango throws it down, and Impulse stabs his hand multiple times, climbing up the well. And once he's at the top, Tango pulls him out. Tango helps Impulse get out of the forest and get medical help. and they become friends. And Tango becomes an impulse simp. But Impulse never saw those people who threw him in the well ever again. He has no idea what happened to them, even to this day. They met Impulse, not Impulse, they met Zedaf after they joined Hermitcraft. Yeah, I think that's Impulse's backstory. That's good. That's it. Now, who else? I'm gonna do one more backstory. Oh yeah, I forgot, I gotta read the chat. Do one more backstory. Let's see. This opens. Not going near a well in a while. Oh no. Whose backstory should we do next? Uh, Izuma. The Zuma backstory. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Izuma, like Impulse, had good parents. They treated him well, but there was just one issue. He wasn't the only one in that household, but they weren't treated well. X, Evil X, was his sibling, but his parents always favored him over her X since he didn't really care about most of the stuff that they wanted him to care about, such as grades and stuff. And one night, X decided X's parents, Evil X and X's parents, didn't want to feed them. Well, they didn't want to feed X since they just refused to do anything they said. So X went to bed without food. Exuma, he snuck into his brother's room. Oh, hold on. That would be my mother. Hold on. I am back. My mother needs help bringing some stuff up, so we're just gonna. Uh, hold on one minute. Take this off. It was done already. Hold on one second. Uh, oop, oop, and that, and no. He will. That is a very nice bee. We'll be right back after these short messages. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. After a few brief intermissions, we are good. We can continue. What was it? I do not remember what I was going to talk about before I had to go. I'm still in pain. I've just consumed Tylenol. What we're going to do now is we're probably just going to... Hey, hold on. I think I know that sound better than anything. I'm going to finish that and then we're going to have to end this stream, unfortunately. We're almost done. No, I'm in pain. No, the pain is so bad. I just hate fucking Tylenol. I hate medicine. Medicine is not yummy. Oh dear. That is a lot of layers. And do this. Tylenol is not that yummy. It's cherry flavored, but the aftertaste, which is coming in now, isn't exactly as good. I don't like medicine. It's gross. Yes. Oh, you have to shake this. And we are... Hold on. Good. We're done. Wait, no, I forgot something. Yep, I forgot to shave this part. Well, not really shave, just at the light. Anything else? Yep, that. Then now we're done. No, we're not. Okay. Good. Now we're done. I think I like how this came out. It looks nice. Oh my goodness, that is... Actually, that isn't that bad. That is not 12 layers. That is not 12 layers. I was about to say that isn't that bad, but... Oh my goodness. There's one more thing we have to add. Is that all the openings? Yep, it's all of them. Do that. Since this is going to have a tint. Do that. Like that. Three more things, and we should be done. Get the light. No, we do not use airbrush. We do not do that here. And we are too much. Still too much. That is not even the right area. Okay, it is. Oh, it's because I'm putting... Oh, whoops. This needs to go right here since there's no light up there. There we go. And this guy. And one more detail. Definitely not as suspicious. We're not suspicious. This is not suspicious. It is not suspicious at all. Not in the slightest bit. Not in the slightest bit suspicious. There we go. We're done. I think I like it. We did good. Came out good. And I think, yep, this is the thing. And that is the final product. Yeah. And also as an added bonus, hold on, let me hide these. There is another edit that I did that is was not shown on stream since it was done off stream. If I can hide all these 20 layers. Hold on 1 minute. Oops. And that is it for the stream. I hope you enjoyed this. I will be doing another one of these tomorrow. And I hope you have a good day. Farewell. Farewell. Do it. Farewell.